So life offers plenty of annoying things, you know. There are things such as mosquitoes, spiders, leg cramps, for example, or just, you know, putting a pizza in the oven for too long and then burning it, and then you're trying to go and salvage what's left, but no, dude, the pizza is already burnt. I'm sorry, but it just happens way too often. But ladies and gentlemen, in this video, we're going to be going over the 10 most annoying things in Call of Duty Mobile. I really used a lot of the community's feedback because on Twitter I went and asked you guys what are some of the most annoying things in Call of Duty Mobile, and so many of you guys went and responded to me, so thank you. And if you guys are not already following me on Twitter, be sure to go and do so. But if there's anything on this list that I happen to go and not mention, feel free to go and let me know in the comment section down below. This list is going to be in no particular order whatsoever, so it's just if you see something that's really annoying kind of higher on this list here, just understand it's in no particular order. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, if you do enjoy this video, be sure to go and smack a like on it, as well as if you guys are new around here, be sure to go and subscribe for future Call of Duty Mobile videos. But without further ado, we might as well begin with the number 10 spot. Coming in at the number 10 spot here, I have to give it to the Tripmines. Now, it is so annoying dying by either claymores in a video game or Tripmines like in COD Mobile, for example, because I feel like it requires no skill whatsoever. Like, granted, you could argue the fact of, oh yeah, you have to place the Tripmine in a specific spot in order to go and get a certain kill, but dude, I could have my grandmother, who's 80 plus years old, I could go and give her my phone. Granted, she has barely any hand-eye coordination going on, but I could be like, all right, grandmother, I need you to go and press this button and then just release it. And then, yeah, you can go and place a trip mine. And as long as she did it by like a doorway, which a lot of people kind of go through, or really if she's just camping in general, yeah, man, just an enemy player, all he has to do is walk through that doorway, boom, my grandmother just got a kill, and she's 80 plus years old. But on a real note here, trip mines, they're super annoying to go and die by. I always feel like I die by the trip mines either right after I got my specialist, or when I'm really on the higher end of getting all my kill streaks, so I'm really close to a nuke. I feel like, oh yeah, I'm doing really good, but then boom, an explosion goes on. It takes about half a second for me to realize, oh, I just died by a trip mine. Nice. Coming in at the number 9 spot here, we have hackers and or cheaters. So I thought hackers were kind of a thing left in the past back in season 1, but a lot of you guys have been just being like, yo, Parker, especially in the battle royale, because I know it was super heavy in ranked mode for the multiplayer, but apparently now hackers are entering into the battle royale and they're just winning the match right away, you know, getting insta kills on people like that. And I don't know the mentality of why people go and do these things. I don't know why people want to go and hack in a video game or cheat in a video game. For the most part, it's always been just a question in the back of my mind, because I've been a Call of Duty fan for the longest time now, and especially going back onto a game like Call of Duty 4, which was such an iconic game. Yeah, man, just hackers are completely ruining the gaming experience for everyone. It's just, okay, yeah, you just killed me, well done. But I can totally relate on how hackers can just be so annoying in a video game, especially like a multiplayer game like COD Mobile here, especially in ranked matches where you're trying to go and level up to those master or even legendary rank, and you just enter into a match and someone is hacking on the other team, and it just makes it so, okay, I'm gonna automatically lose negative 30 points this game. At the number 8 spot here, we have the game crashing in Battle Royale, or you could even include a multiplayer into this. And I know probably right off the bat, people are going to be like, but who plays Battle Royale? Yeah, I do. I play the Battle Royale every single day on Parker the Slayer Live. So if you guys want to go and watch me do some daily COD Mobile live streams, be sure to go and check out that channel. Link down below in the description, as well as in the pinned comment. But yeah, man, it just blows whenever you're deep into a game. For example, I was on a 34 kill game. There were 14 people left alive. So I could have easily dropped a 40 bomb that game, and then out of nowhere my game completely crashed on me.
Gotta watch my health situation.
Chip terminal is
My game
almost
crashed.
ready.
my game crashed.
Yeah, man, it kind of blows when stuff like that happens. Usually for me, it'll happen about 3 times a stream, and I usually stream for about 4 hours. I know a lot of people are like, but Parker, it could be your phone, maybe your phone's bad. I don't think it's my phone, because I'm currently using a Razer phone 2. I believe it's just Call of Duty Mobile themselves, you know? They've made multiple Reddit posts talking about how game crashing is currently a thing, and they're investigating everything and trying to go and make it so that your game won't crash anymore. But I can definitely relate with the annoyance that people might have if your game can go and crash in a ranked multiplayer match and you have to lose those negative points. Because if I'm not mistaken, I believe if your game does crash in ranked multiplayer, that it's not like the game will go and forgive you because it's COD Mobile that went and crashed your game. No, they're just going to go and give you negative 30 points right off the bat. At the number 7 spot here, we have the SMRS. Now, it's funny because I actually made a video titled, "This gun is ruining Call of Duty Mobile," and obviously just based off the thumbnail itself, this was in regards to the SMRS. I feel like whenever I go and die by this weapon, it just puts me in such a sour mood, because here I am using an AK-117 or an AKS, just any type of primary weapon out there, and I feel like the enemy that just killed me with this god tier weapon, it just doesn't feel right whatsoever when I go and die by this. So many people have been complaining about this, and more specifically in my Twitter replies when I went and asked you what some of the most annoying things were. I can see Call of Duty Mobile going and doing something to the SMRS here when it comes to multiplayer. Coming in at that juicy number 6 spot here, we have Desync. Now, Desync should not be an unfamiliar thing for most video game players out there. Games such as PUBG, as well as Call of Duty, and just so many other games, and there's so many that I can go and rattle off, have just dealt with Desync, and Call of Duty Mobile is not the exception. I feel like so many times in both the multiplayer as well as the Battle Royale for COD Mobile here, I feel like, yeah, an enemy's shooting at me, okay, I'm gonna go and turn this corner, and the moment I turn this corner, everything should be completely fine, but then I go and die randomly, and I'm like, whoa, how did this guy go and kill me? And then even by going and checking out the kill cam, it looks like the guy just shot me with invisible bullets, and it's just the whole Desync fiasco. I don't know if it can be a thing that will be able to get resolved here, but it's just so annoying when you go and die and you're like 1 or 2 off a nuke, or you're 1 or 2 off getting like something like a Vito Worship, and then you have Desync going and affecting your game. I can definitely relate to this being such an annoying thing that happens in COD Mobile. Coming in at the number 5 spot here, and this one is just so annoying to the fact that I'm planning on even making a separate video here sometime in the future discussing this, but it's weapons that are only available through going and getting them through buying a crate. So for example, the Razorback, the Locust, the ICR, weapons that aren't already inside of this game that you can go and get just by leveling up. The only way you can go and obtain those weapons is just by going and buying the crate associated with them. First off, it's not anything reasonable. It's not like you can go and you have a 30% chance in going and getting the Locust, for example. It's like a 1% chance. So not only can you go and expect people to go and drop $100+ trying to go and get one weapon for this game, and it just kind of blows my mind, because what I would like for Call of Duty Mobile to go and do is to make the Locust, make the ICR, make the Razorback actually in the game for all players, but just make it so that those dark matter camo skins can be available with those certain weapons. Like, I would be perfectly fine with that. It just kind of rubs me the wrong way that they would go and have a weapon only be exclusive to the crate. Coming in at the number 4 spot here, I have to give it to campers. And dude, this has just been such a huge issue ever since Call of Duty 4 has first dropped, of people just going and camping in a video game. For me, I like just running around in my video games, you know, getting kills here and there. Like, if I die, it's not like it's going to be the end of the world at all, but there's so many people who, I'm telling you, Tripmine right at the door. They have their SMRS just aimed right at that door just in case more people happen to go through it, and they always remain in the same exact spot. I feel like there should be some type of feature in Call of Duty Mobile to go and kind of deter people away from going camping, whether or not that's like if you're your character is standing still for longer than 3 seconds, maybe just a permanent red dot will go and follow him wherever he's gonna go next. I don't know, that's just like an idea, but man, campers can just be so annoying, especially when you just repetitively die by them after trying to go and kill them so many times. At the number 3 spot here, I have to give it to the random rubber banding effect when it comes to the zombies mode for this game. So, for example, because I know some people might not understand what I mean by that, let's say you're in a random hut on Shinonuma for COD Mobile Zombies, and zombies are just going and swarming at you. They're hitting you from every single angle, but you're able to luckily, you know, get away from them. There's this weird bug that happens in which you'll actually get rubber banded back into the hut or wherever you were just at, where there's a whole bunch of zombies after you, and you'll just go and die, which will essentially go and take away one of your downs. I know downing in the zombies mode for this game isn't really that tragic because you get to keep your weapons and there's up to like 10 downs that you can go and take. But nevertheless, man, it just kind of sucks, especially when I was trying to go and do my world record attempt. I believe that has happened to me twice throughout that whole gameplay attempt that I did, and it's just super unfortunate because not only does it slow down your time, but that's 2 extra downs that you could have used in terms of getting more ammo for your ray gun or your HG40, and it just kind of messes up the whole flow of a game. So definitely the rubber banding effect is super annoying. For the number 2 spot here, I have to give it to getting duplicate items in crates. This is always an annoying thing when you're trying to go after that certain items, whether or not it's in a crate that costs $1 or a crate that costs, you know, $2. You're hoping to go and not get any duplicate items, and you're hoping to just get that one item that you've been wanting to go and receive. And yeah, like 9 out of the 10 slots are just filled with either duplicate items or COD credits. So annoying that duplicate items are a thing in this game, and I don't really know how they could go and make duplicates not be a thing. But if so, if there is some type of way, I would love for them to go down that route. Finally, at the number 1 spot here, I have to give it to snipers, but they're using a tactical scope on it rather than just the OG scope. So for me personally, I don't really have that big of an issue, but so many people in my Twitter replies were just saying tactical scopes on snipers, they're so annoying. I hate whenever someone happens to go and kill me by one of these. And I believe the primary reason is just due to the skill required by using a traditional scope than compared to the tactical scope. For me, I pretty much think of it as someone using like a rifle that you would go and see all the way back in COD 3 or something like Call of Duty World at War. But nevertheless, man, I can see from like a sniper's perspective of how other people using tactical scopes on snipers, it can be pretty annoying. But ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna go and conclude the video today. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys did enjoy this video, a like would be so helpful for me in terms of just growing this video, as well as my YouTube channel here, as well as if you guys are new around here, that'd be awesome if you guys could go and subscribe for future Call of Duty Mobile videos. But with that said, my name is Parker. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful and fabulous day, because I certainly am, and I guess I'll talk to you guys in the next video.